If it wasn't for Nate, this would still all be one color. We'd never have to do this.
Oh, did he rear end somebody
He's the
with
one
it? He's the one that crashed it in?
Yeah, because his Honda, the CRV, he was coming in the lane.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shout out to Nate for the experience.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Thanks, Nate.
Welcome out to the shop. Today, steady. It's Friday, and I have been sick almost all week. It has been a really rough week. I managed to get most of my work done at work, but I did not get anything. Oh, I might want that one instead. I did not get anything done out here in the shop. But my brother did. So, my brother Phil, this is his car. And it's black on the front and silver on the back because of reasons. So he has been sanding. We've started primering and beginning stages of paint for that. And that is probably going to be the bulk of what I get done this weekend. If I recover from this cold thing I got going on. So excuse my voice if you don't mind. But what I'm working on right now, because he's got to get more primer, and then I'll come back and help him with that a little bit more. Oh. Okay, can't do two things at once. Set the camera down. So, well, he's getting more primer. He's going to come back tomorrow. I am trying to clean up. Yes, still trying to clean up. I swear every time that I make one step forward, I make 2 or 3 steps backwards, because I am trying to get cleaned up around here so that I can run more concrete in and start using this outside lean-to for more things. Like tools and stuff, storage, so that I can organize my shop, so that I can get more projects in there. And to do that, I need to get this mess cleaned up, and to do that I need to get rid of these doors. These doors came to me in a scrap load. I thought that they were all aluminum, but as it turns out, they are aluminum and foam, and I have to take the foam out. And then there's these rubber bits on the ends. So it's 100% not worth the time and effort that it takes me to process these doors. But the alternative is that they end up in a landfill, and that bothers me almost as much as the time that it takes me to destroy them. So I'm gonna finish tearing them up. I got the chisel. I'm gonna try to get the rubber off, finish getting the foam off, and then cut the aluminum down into shapes that I can take to the processor. And then the doors will hopefully be off of my list, because I need to get a lot of other stuff done. But that's what I'm going to do. So that's not always glamorous, but that's what's going on in the shop tonight. It's Friday. Tomorrow we'll be back on that car. But I'm going to throw you on time lapse and show you some of the craziness, and we'll go from there. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, and maybe we'll show some of this other car on the channel. I gotta ask Phil if he's all right with that. But you might ask, like, why would we do this for such little return? This is just some junk aluminum that is barely worth my time. And I'll tell you, it's 100% not worth my time. But years ago, when I was working construction, I used to take loads of construction materials to the landfill, and I would get to the landfill and dump, and I'd just look around me, and I would just see tons and tons and tons and tons of materials and garbage and just everything. And so much of it could be reused: aluminum, steel, and others, but mainly like the metals. I had like so much metal in the landfill that, and this was going back a long time ago. I'm sure it's probably changed a little bit by now, but I used to see that all in there and just think, there's got to be a better way. And ever since, I have just kind of tried to keep the scrap out of the landfill. And that's my thing. I mean, I have a good job. I don't need the money, but I hate to see it go in the landfill. And so something like this, if it takes me an hour to keep, you know, 20 pounds of aluminum out of the landfill, I feel like it was worth it. And I don't know for sure if it was or not, but that's what I keep telling myself. Plus, it was a good physical exercise. So, but that's it for now. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're losing daylight, and I'm losing patience.
Have you ever seen any I guess you don't use Instagram, but she posts videos sometimes, and it
all right. Well, it's the next morning. We've got the car out here. Say hi to Phil.
Hi, YouTube.
And we got primer on the hood. He's got the bumper ready, and then we've got this guy up. We're about ready to tape it off and get it ready to spray it. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse over here in the corner somewhere, and go from there. Let's get it done. Quite a bit later. We are set up to paint. All of the prep work is done. Phil is doing the last wipe down. We did have some issues with the surface temperature being a little bit too hot to paint because of the sun, so we welcome to Redneck Paint Booth, right? Just got some shade on here to get the temperatures down. And yes, we're painting outside because we love bugs in our paint. But we also hate overspray in our shop. So we're doing pretty good. We're going to spray this real quick and see how it goes. Wish us luck. Well, we got it done. It just finished cleaning up the gun, and he's taking off the covers. It went pretty good, I think. I don't know. I'm not a painter, right? That's what I keep saying?
Right.
All right.
Saying.
Well, it's looking okay-ish.
Oh, Mark.
Get off there.
I'm sorry. Looks like you got a bunch of it in your hair.
A bunch of it in my hair?
Yeah, in your beard. Oh,
yeah,
wait.
Probably. Oh, are you saying I'm gray?
No. It's
Are you saying I'm gray?
It's the paint from the car.
Paint
That's what it is. Pretty sure.
I felt that in my chest, man. All right, well, that's gonna end it up today. He's gonna put this back together, and hopefully it looks pretty decent. He'll send some pictures, and I'll post them at the end. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for stopping out. We'll see you guys on the next one.
I forgot to shout out Nate for being the inspiration to the color changes.
Nate for the inspiration, the color changes?
Yeah, if it wasn't for Nate, this would still all be one color. We'd never have to do this.
Oh, did he rear end somebody
He's the
with
one
it? He's the one that crashed it in?
Yeah, because his Honda, the CRV, he was coming in the lane.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shout out to Nate for the experience.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Thanks, Nate.
The next morning.